Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Civilization A New Dawn using Fantasy Flight's free print and play solo rules and solo deck of focus cards. We started our initial playthrough yesterday, so if you want to understand how we got to this point, or if you want to review how to play the game, not only regularly, but to include the solo, check out the video that's going to be popping up in the upper right corner at this moment. So with that being said, we are just going to push on and continue our campaign or our game here. I do want to talk about how does this game come to a conclusion. Well, it's basically the first person that can finish off 3 agendas over here, and you can see that there are 2 options on each agenda. So kind of what we are going for at the moment is probably Money Grubber down here. So this is 2 yellow World Wonders, and we've got 1 so far. Here we've got Machu Picchu. I'm thinking I'm going to start attacking the city-states now up here, which would be warmongering. You can always look at the back of your card here, or you could keep one out. So warmongering is defeat the rival capital city or control 2 conquered city-states. I'm not 100% sure if my military might would be enough to come take his capital city, but I should easily be able to handle these 2 right here. So probably going to go warmonger up there. I could also always just build 2 World Wonders up there and be done with it. All right. And then up here, I think it's going to be preservation because we already have control of 1, so we just need to get control of this one, and we've easily got this one. So these 2 should come pretty quickly here. And then, yeah, because civilized is have 8 cities on your map. I only have 3, so I'm ways away from that. And 5 is have 3 mature cities, and right now I only have 2. So yeah, I think we're going to be going for these bottom 2, and then we'll see about this card. So that's going to kind of be our goal for this second half of the playthrough, is focusing on actually winning the game. So it is my turn. Let's go ahead and get started. So what I want to do is to be able to build a city on a legal space on the slot's terrain. Now, I can do it 3 spaces away, but unfortunately, to be able to incorporate this right here, ideally, 1, 2, 3, I would really like to put it like right here actually, because then I already have reinforced control tokens nearby. So that means I'm going to have to push this all the way up here before I can actually build in that mountainous region, which is not ideal. All right, so let's consider here bumping up our science, because if I use my control tokens here, I don't even have a spot to put 2, so that would be pointless. I need to get this up higher, so let's go ahead and do astrology here. I'm going to push my tech tile up 4, which is going to put me again right where I want to be, so I really don't need to increase this anymore. I'm doing quite fine with it just like it is. So let's see what level 3 upgrade we would like to implement here. So I want to consider our industry one, which is nationalism. Build 1 world wonder or build 1 city on a legal space of this slot's terrain or lower within 4 spaces. So all it is expanding the ability for me to reach, but 1, 2, 3, 4, I could come down here. I'd have a lot harder time getting stuff out, but I could do it pretty quickly. So maybe that's what we'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and increase nationalism here. We'll put this one back. We'll put those back for now. All right, and that was our turn. So nationalism is actually going to improve. Here, boom, boom. And being here means I can cover up that one. I can claim this one. So it's not so bad, actually. All right, I'm in a pretty good spot. Okay, so pushing back over here, we now have some movement. Ooh, I'm a little concerned about this spot right here. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so we've got some movement. I need a die rolled, and it is a 1. So everybody's going to be pushing straight up, so that's good. Boom. You go that way. You go this way. You go this way. And that's it. That's the only people on the board. But next is spawning. So we covered up this guy. Where is C? C, I think, is currently covered up too. Oh no, C's down here. So C, B is not coming back. Okay, and C's way over here. The AI is dealing with them. So, all right, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's look at his card here. Steam powered, this player gains one resource from the supply. Okay, just any resource. Here you go. And then moves each of this player's caravan 6 spaces toward different destinations following the shortest path they can move into water. First, they're going for a city-state, which the player does not have diplomacy for. So they actually have not made it to either city-state. So they could go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so they can make that there. And then from here, they could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so they can make it into each city-state here. They don't need to use their tokens or anything like that. All right, and we know that city-states are basically giving people trade tokens and these cards. So they get these cards here. We're going to just add them over there. And now we're going to push this back down. They have to put these 2 tokens or 4 tokens total on their industry card and science card. So boom and boom. All right. But that's it for their turn. They're going to get to claim these back, and they're done. All right. So what did we talk about wanting to do here? Yes, we want to go ahead and build. So I'm going to build a city on a legal space. I can put it in the forest. I'm actually going to put it right here, though, so that I can cover up this one, claim this resource. That will help me get my second resource up there. Yes, so I like where we're headed with this. All right, so I'm going to put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 spaces away. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Okay, back over to here. We are spawning. We already talked about how B is not going to be coming back on the board. So we'll put C down. Let's put B back in the box. And that's it. And what is the AI player doing? The AI player is going to advance its tech dial 5 spaces. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. And if it did 3 more, it would still be short. So, oh no, 4 more. So it is going to spend all of these to push 2. All right, so let's do number 3 first. All right, so who's the lowest here? It's actually 1, 2, 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we are upgrading astrology to level 3. So that's science level 3. Okay. So boom. And then it's either early empire or pottery. So 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is 6 again. So they're upgrading pottery, which is their industry, to number 4. Which is the one they are going to be doing next. All right, and so that's how it decides how it upgrades its cards. Pretty straightforward. Okay. And its turn is done. So back to us. All right, we need to start protecting this city. So we are going to do early empire. I can place 2 control tokens. I'm going to take advantage of this and place 4 control tokens basically on any space I so choose. So we're definitely doing here and here and here and then here. So go ahead and knock out, no, this one. Yeah, why wouldn't I do that one? Okay, so we have now the Grand Mesa. I have control of 2 natural wonders, so I can take one of my control tokens and put it on preservation. Even if I lose this for some reason, I still have accomplished that agenda, so I am 1/3 of the way to winning the game. All right, this comes down, which is good because I want to be able to shore up those defenses here next. So we see next on the dial, nothing is happening. And then we're going to go over here to Urbanization. So he wants to build a world wonder. This player's production is 8. Build this wonder in a friendly city with the highest defense. Okay, the wonder that moves the player closest to the agenda and then is cheapest. So both the yellow and red are cheaper. So we're just going to roll a die here. Red is 1 through 3. All right, so it's going to build this yellow one here, which is it's okay. It's what I was going for though. So, but fair is fair. So he now has claimed this. So that was 10, and he has a production of 8. So he first would spend. Well, actually, no, he's got these 2 here, so he doesn't need to spend anything. All right. Then he's going to build 1 city on a legal space that is within 5 spaces of a friendly space, adjacent to the most natural wonder tokens. All right, those have all been taken, and or resource tokens. Okay, so that's actually right here. Well, here or here. So then let's see. A space with a barbarian spawn point, which would be right here. Yeah, because we need to be within 5 spaces, so he could go right here. Okay, and highest defense. But I think we've already established where he wants to go. So he is going to build right here, cover up that, be adjacent to a resource. Very close to mine, but we're not adjacent. So I need to build this out quickly to be able to mature that city, even though it doesn't matter. I don't care about matured cities anymore. All right. Then after this card is reset, resolve this player's culture focus card as if it was in the 5th slot. Reset that card as normal. Whoa. Okay, well, culture is actually going to be in the 5th slot now. What? Man, okay. So early Empire now, place 2 control tokens on spaces adjacent to friendly cities. It wants to focus on... It's going to steal this resource first. Then it's going to contains a barbarian spawn point. No, we just covered up one of those. Can't do that. Adjacent to the most cities. That will be back here again, actually. Okay. And it will spend this. It always spends those to put out another one. So adjacent to the most cities, we can no longer do that. Adjacent to the most mature cities, that one, oh, we can cover up that spawn point right there. I missed that one, but we got it. So we're good in the end. And that was a huge turn for them. Okay, so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cities out. No mature cities they've gotten here, so it's kind of a race now. We're each 1/3 of the way through. All right, and I want to shore up my defenses. So I'm going to reinforce a number of tokens equal to this slot's number. So I'm going to reinforce you, you, you. I don't need to do that one. And you, because you're next to a barbarian. Okay. All right, feeling good about that. Yeah. Burp. 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 Okay, so now we have Barbarian Movement. So I reinforced just in time. All right, so Barbarian Movement is going to go the way of this. Okay, so this one would ding into there and flip that one over. This one's actually going to ding into there. And yeah, we need to figure out what's going to happen there. This one dings into here and takes this one out. This one would go off here, so it goes backwards. And so we need to determine what happens if it runs into a barbarian, runs into a city. Barbarian Movement, if it moves into an unreinforced non-capital city, the component is destroyed. If a barbarian destroys a city that has a World Wonder, the World Wonder token remains in that space, and a player can gain control of it by placing a city or a control token on it. What? Okay. So this city is destroyed. The barbarian moves on here. We kind of need to get rid of that guy. He is kind of a pain. Okay. So right now he's on a 5 plus a die roll. The best I could do is 3 plus 3 is 6. So I'd be ahead of him if I attacked, but let's wait a minute. Okay, so he gets to have his turn here now, and I think it's going to be a little too late because now he's playing his military card. Perform up to 2 attacks within 3 spaces of a friendly space. This player's combat value is 6 or 8 if attacking a barbarian. So it wants to attack a barbarian. I'm pretty sure it's going to go, well, it would go against this guy first. So lowest defense value is the tiebreaker. So this guy is a 1. He starts at an 8, so this guy has no way of winning. And that will be 2. These trade tokens were up here. So it gets one right there. No, right there. Okay. And let's see here. And then Barbarian again. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would go after this guy. Why wouldn't it? But I guess we should roll the die. You never know. He may be thinking, well, screw that guy. You can have my monument. All right. Oh, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. So it's taking this one out. Although this one's starting at a 5. We are starting at an 8. So we do need to roll a dice for him. 3 to 8, so I can't lose. We take this guy out. All right, and it gets one more token that it'll not put there. Okay, then reinforce. Again, 5 of his player's controller, -2 for each attack this player performed, minimum of 0. If no attacks were made, no tokens were reinforced. Yep. So again, he keeps attacking, keeps messing with these barbarians and suffering for it. All right. Okay. So, over to me. What do we want to do here? I need to build some monuments. So if I build this World Wonder, your production equals this slots. I do need this one before he takes it. So, my production right now is 3. Four, 5, so I can get halfway there. But then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so if I play all of these here, I played this a little earlier than I would have liked, but I can claim this one now. It is Big Ben. Let's find Big Ben, and I have 2 World Wonders in the yellow column, so I'm over here with him, and I forgot to give him his thing too, so he would have built this over here, and I am going to build this guy up here. Put Big Ben in the capital city. All right, so now I just need to either quickly, I could conquer this one here real fast, but I've got a ways to do that, so. Okay. I could conquer these city-states, but again, I'm a little bit behind. I could count this as being in a 3 based on Machu Picchu here. Oh, I forgot that I have 2 mature cities, so I didn't even need to spend that there. Okay. Alhambra there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. If I went from here, it would be 3 plus 4, 7, so I'm short in getting to that world wonder. So yeah, really what I need to do is get pushing over here and get this, get my nationalism out of the way. Yeah, get these 2 working here. All right. So, but it is our turn here. So he still does not have a mature city. I still only have 2. So I get 2 resources to put out of my choice. I think I will actually put them right here so we can build our world wonder faster. All right, so then he is doing steam power now. We've seen this card already. He gains 1 from the supply. It's going to go right there. Then move each of your 6 caravans, city-state, which he already has the diplomacy card. So now he's going to go into a rival city. So he can easily make it here, and he could easily make it here. Okay. Tiebreaker is shortest distance. So he now gets 2 more of my cards, and these come back. Boom, boom, and I'm pretty sure he gets 4 more tokens here. Lots of tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4 to spread out here as he wishes. So there's now have 2. Doom. Okay, he's got lots of trade tokens. All right, back to me. Yeah, I guess we'll just do astrology. I don't really want to do steam power right now, so I can advance my tech dial. If I do 5, I have to spend 1 of these tokens. And what do we want? Now I get my first 4 card. So let's look at our 4s here. Should be all back here. Yep. All right. So just out of curiosity, what's economy? Once per turn, after you reset this card, choose another card in your focus or resolve that card as though it was in the first slot. Okay, but do not reset it. Urbanization. Build 1 city in legal space. If this slot's terrain or low within 5 spaces, you can count through water. No. Flight for military. 3 attacks within 5 spaces of a friendly space. Okay. Mass media culture. Place 3 tokens, then choose a rival control token within 2. So unreinforced. Replace it with one of your control tokens. Ooh. Yes, I think we will do that. So we will flip you over. Put you back here and do that. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay. It's interesting that I've not really felt like I needed to boost that at all. All right. And now we're done. So this is 1, 2, 3. So I'd be, yeah. Okay. All right, let's get some, ooh, I forgot to reinforce this one. That's okay. All right, Barbarian Movement, they are moving 2, which is this way. So he's moving into water. They can keep moving into water. This guy is getting a little too close for me, so maybe we will do some attacking. And that's it. All right. So what's he doing? Science. This player replaces their focus card with the lowest tech value that is highest in their focus row. What? All right. This player replaces their focus card with the lowest tech value that is highest in their focus row with the card of the next highest tech level of the same type. Then advance this player's tech dial 5 spaces. What? Alright, this player replaces their focus card with the lowest tech value, okay, that is highest in their focus row with the card for the next size. Sorry, we are doing early empire here. So culture 2 comes out. Culture 2 comes out, okay. Gets these tokens back. Then advance the player's tech dial 5 spaces, which puts it exactly at 24. Boom. And so now it would want to do ironworking or culture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to do this one again. So culture 3 now. No, culture 4 now comes out. Whoopsie. Okay. All right. All right, so this is within 3 spaces of a friendly space. Can I even reach this guy now? 1, 2, 3. If barbarians are in water, what happens? What's their spaces terrain? Is water considered 5, I think? I think water is considered 5. Oh, water has a difficulty of 1. So I believe I can attack a barbarian in water. So 1, 2, 3, I can attack him. He's got a thing of 1, and then this guy's got a thing of 3. So let's do that, and then I can do some rearranging here. All right, so let's do our ironworking here. Perform up to 2 attacks within 3 spaces. So let's start here with this guy. So I have 3 plus 3, so I'm at 6, and he's at 3. All right, so I can't lose. All right, so this guy's gone. That is a token here that I am going to put there, I think. No, maybe let's put it here. Yeah, we're gonna go that route. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then we're going to go over here. He's got a thing of 1. I've got a thing of 6. So he's now got 5. I can't lose. I've taken this guy out. All right. And I'm going to continue adding to that. Okay. So now this would normally come out, but my special... Okay, my special ability is after you reset your military focus card, okay, If you want at least one attack this turn, you may swap any 2 cards in your focus row. So I'm actually going to swap these 2 right here. Bodoop. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Respawning. So C comes back, and I think that's it. I think all the rest of them have been covered up. Yes. So that's the only one that comes back. All right, urbanization here. Urbanization, build 1 world wonder. All right, he doesn't have a city to do one. Then build 1 city on a legal space as within 5 spaces of a friendly space. This player can count through water. So adjacent to the most natural wonders. No, adjacent a space with a barbarian spawn point. He could have gone here, but he just missed it. So adjacent to the most resource tokens is really just this one, and then highest defense value would put it right here. Okay. All right. It gets to keep those. Okay, so I need some cities to build natural wonders, and I need... No, I'm good on cities if I'm going to build natural wonders. Okay. I'm going to build a world wonder. So, I am... Reproduction equals this slot, so I'm at 4, but I have 2 mature cities, so I'm at 6, essentially. And this guy here is a 10, so I can spend these 2 tokens right here to claim him. All right, when attacking or defending, increase your combat value by 2. Okay, so let's find this little token here, and we'll put him right here. He's pretty protected up there. Okay. All right, and so I didn't need to spend any of those. That's good. All right, so I just need... Oh, I think I can do it. All right, I think we're very close here. Okay. Pushing on, nothing happens. Mass media. For each rival control token adjacent to a friendly space, flip that token to its unreinforced side. Okay, if that token was already unreinforced, remove it from the map instead. Oh, you dirty stinkers. Okay, so it does that. Then place 4 control tokens on spaces adjacent to friendly cities. All right. And it's actually going to put out 7 control tokens if it can. So let's see here. It wants to mature up some cities. All right, contains a resource, so it's going to go here. And then it will Barbarian spawn point. I can't cover up that one. Adjacent to the most cities. Can't do that. Doesn't need to do that. So I guess technically that would be adjacent to the most cities. So that's 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 7 total if I can put them out. All right, so then it would want to go... I know he's gonna make this difficult on me. Adjacent to a rival space. So wait, on spaces adjacent to friendly cities. Okay, so this is no longer a friendly city. So it's gonna go there in the hills here first, because that's the highest terrain value. There. And there. All right, so it did spend all of its terrain tokens, or all of its control tokens, and basically did that. Okay, so we've got troop movement next. There's only one over there, and I'm not concerned about him. So I will now spend my nationalism card because of my what card here? Machu Picchu, I can resolve a card in the first, second rows if it's in the third slot. So I can build a city within 4 spaces, essentially on force or lower. I am going to put it right here. Right? Yeah. Yep. And that's what I'm going to do. That stays put because it can't go any lower. And I'm done. Yeah, I think I will be able to win this very next turn. So we come over here. We've got troop movement. Basically, what does he not want to see? He does not want to see a 2. And it's a 6. So 6 is going to go this way. All right. Now he's going to do perform up to 2 attacks within 3 spaces of a friendly space. The player's combat value is 6 or 8 if attacking a barbarian. Okay, so it wants to attack a barbarian. It will attack this one, which has a thing of 1. So yeah, it cannot lose to this guy. It gets 1 token. That would go there. Then rival city with a defense of 6 or less. So let's see here. It's got, I technically have this guy, because this guy's next to a reinforced token. This guy is not. So the city I literally just placed, he's going to go after. All right, so let's see here. My defense value is, but when I'm defending, I can increase my combat by 2. So he's a 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. All right, so I can jump all the way up to a 5, but he's still going to attack me. All right. Then 3 spaces. This player's combat value is 6. All right, so 5 to a 6. I need to win this roll. All right, so this is his 8. I need a 3 or better here. Ah, I did it. I defended him. I fought him off. All right. And again, he performed 2 attacks. So he is not reinforcing any of his things. But that means that I can play mass media here, place 3 control tokens on spaces matching this slot's terrain. Oh no, I need to get this out of the way. Ah! So I need to do steam power first. And I honestly don't even care. I could, easily make it into any of these cities from where I want. So I guess I'll take, 4 things and, them there and there and there. Who knows? Okay. I almost could build the Pentagon now. Okay. All right, but we're going this way. This was our strategy. So we're going to go here. I still only have 2. He's got still none. So boom, boom. Okay, what's he doing? He is player gains 1 resource from the supply. It's going to go on that card. Then moves. He's going to make it into rival cities. So that's just going to give him 2 more cards of mine. A whole bunch of tokens that I'm not going to bother putting out. And that's it. And then he's going to get his things back. Caravanning really kind of doesn't do much at the end. Okay. So I think this is it, because we can do mass media now. I can place 3, 5 total control tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could go here. I could go here finally. I could go here and here. And that's it. I actually can't put my 5th one out. So I'd only spend 1 of these. Adjacent to friendly cities, but I now control the Petra, which means I control 2 red ones. Da 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 da. And so technically it's the end of the first player's turn. So he gets a chance here to fire back at me. This player replaces their focus card with the lowest tech. Oh, we're going to go through all this again? All right, so technically he would be upgrading his military, but then he's just advancing his tech dial 5 spaces, and that's that. All right, let me just make sure there's no, like, I have won the game, so he does his military action or something like that. Leader abilities, clarification, industry focus, difficulty level. That's it. No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it. We are going to say that is a victory for the Aztec Empire and Montezuma against Rome. Yeah, so this was interesting. At the beginning of the first video, I spoke ad nauseum about how I was really kind of thrown by the rule book. It seemed very simple at first. Just pull a card down, do what it says, and move on. And it actually really was that simple. I think that the rule book made it sound a little more complex than it needed to be. I think they went into a little bit too much detail, and I kind of got lost in, the text. So I actually kind of enjoyed this one, and so this one's going to be interesting to see whether or not is a civilization game that can take a little while, that does have a lot of parts, but the way I've got it stored up, it should store away, and it certainly came out pretty easily. Setting up the map was honestly probably the most difficult part of setup. But I did enjoy this at the end of the day, and the AI was pretty simple to run. I think once you do like 2 or 3 playthroughs, you will have got the rules down and won't have to keep referencing them, and things will move even faster. So for right now, I am recommending this game. If you are looking for a civilization game and you are looking for one that can be played solo, certainly check this one out. So this is all free print and play from Fantasy Flight. So it's not like a solo variant on BGG. This is official. There's no official expansion you can purchase. But other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.